everyone. I'm Prince George's County Executive Angela Alsobrooks, and I'm excited to welcome you all to the 4th Annual National Returning Citizens Conference. I want to thank the 400 Years of African American History Federal Commission's Faith and Justice Advisory Committee, the National Alliance of Faith and Justice, and all of the reentry partners across the country that helped make this conference happen. And I want to thank you for traveling from near and far to take part in this week's events. This conference is about fellowship and coalition building, but it's also about understanding who we're serving and why. This is important because our returning citizens are just that, our own, returning into our society. We have a duty to them. They may be our family or friends, but even if they're no relation to us, they're still our neighbors. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. considered the idea of being a good neighbor when he examined the parable of the Good Samaritan. If you know the story, you know that a man was in desperate need on the side of the road. The first to walk by were a priest and a Levite, considered good people by society, but they decided not to stop and help, possibly because it was an inconvenience, or possibly because one of the same misfortune also happened to them. Then Dr. King turns to the Good Samaritan and sees that the Good Samaritan reverses the question. Instead of asking, if I stop and help this man, what could happen to me? The question becomes, if I do not stop and help this man, what will happen to him? Dr. King concluded that your neighbor is anyone who stands in need of help. And more importantly, the good person is not concerned with either applause or an adverse reaction. The good person is the one who has a heart for helping his neighbor. And that's the importance of this conference, understanding the magnitude of embracing our returning citizens. Our focus should be on what could happen to a neighbor if we don't provide a second chance and connect them to critical resources. I'm proud to know where your heart is, and that all of you are committed to welcoming our returning citizens and helping them thrive in our communities. And I'm really excited that you have come to the National Capital Region because you have a partner in Prince George's County. We take our duty seriously, which is why we've created a Reentry Advisory Council and why we're one of the only counties in the state to set up a Returning Citizens Affairs Division. And this year, we're convening faith leaders from throughout the county to discuss strategies to help returning citizens, including securing personal documentation, supporting reentry ministries, and creating mentoring programs. We've already launched our Pathways to Government initiative, which has allowed 9 formerly incarcerated county residents to secure employment in various county agencies. We also launched our Reentry Employment Incentive Program, where businesses that hire returning residents in qualifying positions that pay at least $15 per hour get reimbursed at a rate of $5 per hour for up to 40 hours per week. We've also awarded 4 $25,000 grants to community-based organizations to provide support to men and women participating in mental health and substance use disorder treatment to improve treatment outcomes. And we also will be awarding additional grants to support returning citizens who are in need of transitional housing. When we look out for our neighbor, we're all stronger because of it. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. To live up to that proverb means to make sure nobody falls behind, making sure our neighbor has what they need. And if we make sure our returning citizens have the support they need to be successful, we'll go far. Our progress will last, and we'll be at our best as a society. Let's remember this spirit as we take the opportunity to learn, build relationships, and enjoy this week's presentations. I want to welcome you all again, and may God continue to bless all of you.